The starting lineup for the visiting Memphis Grizzlies.
And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Moran and Bade in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. The drive by Moran. And then Morant with the dunk!
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Pass to Leonard. And he banks in the layup.
Hey, take it right to the defense. Not a bad way to start this game.
Outside Morant. On the wing, Brooks. First quarter of play, a minute in. Here's Morant, 5 on the clock. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Boy, this is what a diverse skill set buys you. Jackson with so many options after corralling the miss.
Moran against Jackson. Here's Morris. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
And the Clippers have possession after the basket by Memphis. Hits the trifecta.
The mechanics on Paul George's shot are so good. In the end, the range makes no difference.
Here's Morant over Jackson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The 2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Well, Smitty, with Morant, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
B.A., before he tweaks his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Morant. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
The creativity from Morant, always inventing new ways to score.
Leonard outside. Pass to Morris. George outside. Driving inside. The 3 is up. Adams grabs the miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Morant. George with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. The 3 is up. The rebound by Jackson. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Morant into the lane. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. The 3, George. Pure from 3-point range. George has got 9.
And we talk about George's confidence. When you have that kind of range, you should be confident.
Morant against Jackson. Morant, no good.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Down low. The kick out to Morris. Pass to Jackson. Leonard outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Zubac. The kick out to Morris. Jackson, the pass to Zubac. It's George on the wing, defended by Jackson. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
And the basket by Bain.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
Here's Jackson. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Oh, Adams with the block. Outside Bain. Fires from deep. And they get it back. Outside Morant. Oh, and Jackson with the block. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Clippers.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Morant, no good.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
The Clippers in the lead. George passes to Jackson. Oh, Adams with the block.
You see the effort defensively. Adams doing a great job of closing the space.
Here's Morant. And again, Memphis no good. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Pass to Zubats. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Out to Leonard. And here's Jackson. Back to Leonard. Up and over Brooks. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And the dunk by Jackson.
The height and the reach. That makes Jackson practically unstoppable.
Pass to George. The kick out to Morris. Here's Jackson. George outside. Zubats inside. Jackson on him. Zubats' shot is off. The Grizzlies have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Here's Morant. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard. Well, you've got stars and you've got closers. Spydi, are those always the same thing?
It's not, B.A. There's some guys that are not stars and they can close. And there's some guys that are stars that can't close. But when you get the superstar, he can do both. You know, some of Ja Morant's sequences remind you of a young Derrick Rose. He's that explosive.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And stolen by Bain. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Looking to end it.
Oh, wow! He went
my
way up.
goodness!
Quick hands from Desmond, coming up with that steal. Beautiful.
Leonard outside. Morris outside. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Morris has got 5.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Right side Bain takes the 3. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
This one for 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Outside Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
You love to see that kind of elevation from your point guard. Ja Morant's a reliable finisher.
George outside from the arc. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Morant, no good. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. George outside. Pass to Zubac. Up top, George. He's got 12. No good from outside. Memphis trailing here. Outside Bain. Shoots. The shot comes out. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's Morris. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got rebound number 7 tonight. Morant, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Pass to George. Jackson outside. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play.
Your Clippers, 22. The Grizzlies, 23.
As we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Paul George has been sensational.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. They've got Tyus Jones. He's out there with John Conchar. Danny Green is out there with Xavier Tillman. And it's Aldama in at the 4. And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
This seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
Here's Conchar. The shot. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket. The Clippers trail. Now here's Powell. Outside wall. Pass to Batum. Here's Mann. Back to Batum. For 3. Connects from downtown.
So steady from range. The veteran Batum letting it fly with confidence.
Jones against Wall. Outside Jones. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Jones has gotten his first points in this one.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Now here's Wall. Stolen by Jones. Here's Conchar. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Powell finds Batum. Outside Wall. Now here's Powell. Here's Mann. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Tillman. Pass to Jones. There's the drive. Soft touch off the glass.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Outside Wall. Powell outside. On the wing man. Green covering. Here's Powell. Outside Covington. Shot clock at 6. Here's Batum. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Pass to Tillman.
2 minutes remaining.
That shot off. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And Powell with the stuff.
Nicholas Batum making the resourceful play, gifting the ball to a ready shooter instead of forcing something.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. That one's good for 2.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
Pass to Covington. Fades and shoots. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Memphis leading. Outside Jones. Shoots over Wall. The rebound by Mann. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Wall, the pass to Powell. Back to Wall. Here's Mann. Covington inside. He's against Tillman. Here's Mann. From outside, off the mark. For Memphis, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Jones. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Left side Wall. Out to Powell. From deep. And again, no good by the Clippers. Here's Aldama. And no good. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Clipper Youth Dance Team.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us.
Final quarter.
Los Angeles has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Nice open look, but it's no good.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
So it's the Clippers now. 7-point differential. For 3, George hits the three-pointer.
So comfortable in pick and roll. Paul George is a top-level ball handler who consistently makes the right play.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
You see his length, the explosion, making sure of that one.
The Clippers shooting at about 34% here in this game. Morant against Jackson. Pass to Zubac. Now George. Spins. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Morant. Oh, flying high. Throwing it down.
Not too many people play that game up there, but he does.
Woo! Jackson down low. Pounded by Morant. George for 3, nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
This is when they need it the most, so they're so close to evening this game up.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. And then Morant with the dunk.
What a night for Ja Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
Leonard outside. Morris against Jackson. Lets it go from deep. Out to Leonard. Second chance effort. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Morant. And it's Morant again missing.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Here's Leonard. They grab their own miss, and he recovers it. George outside, pass to Jackson. And here is Morris. Just 5 to shoot. They shoot again. And it's Ja Morant with the foul.
Ja Morant.
That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And it's out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
They say it was last touched by Brooks.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Leonard for 3.
Nice defense by Dylan Brooks, using his power on that play.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Second team foul.
A minute 53 left in the 4th quarter. Jackson, the pass to Leonard. Morris on the wing, guarded by Bain. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Leonard. Over Brooks. Leonard can't get that one to fall. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. Jackson, pass to Morant. The 3-ball. Offensive board.
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
George outside. Back to Jackson. To stop the drought. Here's Zubac. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Moran against Jackson. 3-pointer. He can't hit that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Here's Leonard. Morris outside. Back to Leonard. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Morris finds Leonard. Morris sets a screen. Leonard passes to Morris. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Bain with the rebound. Right side Moran. From deep 3-point range. That shot missing.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball.
A look from before as the Clippers made their way to the locker room, hoping to put on a show for their fans here tonight. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at point. Now here's Towns. A three-pointer off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table. And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the three consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
Edwards against George. Bank shot, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And it's Towns penetrating. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
Jackson passes to George. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's McDaniels. And a miss there on the triple. Clippers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And the wide open shot from Morris. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. McDaniels kicks to Russell. Edwards against George. Out to Russell. Stolen by Jackson. Leonard on the wing. For 3. Hands it from downtown.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
Here's Russell. Out to Edwards. Back to Russell. Shot clock at 6. Going inside. Towns wide open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Morris against Russell. Leonard looking around. Outside for George. Back to Leonard. No good. That would have tied it.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond. You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Now, here is George. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Zubats. Jackson kicks to George. And here's Morris for 3. The shot's good on the assist by George.
George's all-around game is very impressive. His passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
Edwards against George. Top of the key, Russell. Wide open look. It's rebounded by Leonard. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
Now here's Jackson after D'Angelo Russell's miss. George passes to Jackson. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Leonard dishes to Jackson. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Minnesota in the lead. Outside, Russell. The kick out to Towns. Pass to Edwards. And it's sent back by George.
George clearly one of the best two-way players in the game. He never takes a play off defensively.
And that one's good. Leonard.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Russell passes to Towns. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Russell kicks to McDaniels. Back to Russell. Passes it to Gobert. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Morris with the screen for Jackson. It's deflected. Towns with the steal. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Clippers lead by 1. And back in a moment as...
Please give a big round of applause for your Clippers Youth Dance Team.
And momentum getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Paul George with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Nobody near Leonard. His three-pointers off the mark. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 1.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And finished off by McDaniel.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Into the lane and finished off by McDaniel.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Leonard finds Jackson. Los Angeles with another miss. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive world.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Clippers trail by 3. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Back to George. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Leonard from 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns down low. He's against Morris. And it's Towns missing. The Clippers have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Pass to Zubac. George looking over the floor. And it's George finishing it off.
And George is so smart, so crafty on the dribble. He's just got an excellent way of controlling the ball and his body as he's dribbling.
Russell passes to Towns. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
And the pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And how about the setup? Man, Morris keeping his head up. Beautiful.
Russell inside. Guarded by Jackson. Offensive rebound. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
But, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Towns against Morris. Leonard, that's for 2. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got 3 assists now in this one.
And one thing that makes Leonard's shot so effective is the backspin. Gives him that magic touch.
For 3, Edwards. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
In the corner, George with it. Outside, Leonard. Outside, Jackson. Morris with a screen on Russell. Inside, Towns with the steal. Edwards with it. George picks him up. And Towns throws it down.
Well, I tell you what, so hard trying to corral Towns. He's got excellent strength, good feet, good hands, and he's got a will to score the ball that you've got to appreciate.
On the free throw, no good. Clippers trail by 4. Jackson passes to Morris. Takes it out to Leonard. Here's Jackson. Back to Leonard. It's stolen by Edwards. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Exactly how you want to run the break. Great execution by Edwards.
Morris outside. Jackson looking around. From deep, George. And no good in the last second attempt this time. Thanks for the great interview, David.
Your Clippers, 14. The Timberwolves, 21.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the ball. Did you see that? Wow, John Wall still has major bounce after being in the league over 10 years.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Noel. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but true contact still head to the line. It's on Nicholas Batum.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
And I like the job the defense did to not let him have it. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And he sinks the second. Clippers trail by 6. Here's Mann. Powell, no one around him, sinks the three-pointer. Powell's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Reed the pass to Noel. Here's McLaughlin. No good on the 3. And here is Los Angeles now. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming from the free throw line. That one good for 2.
Oh, I love how crafty Wall can be in the paint. Sees an opening and then exploits that opening to get his shot.
McLaughlin, the pass to Prince. It's stolen by Wall. And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break team. And Batum throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's McLaughlin, covered by Wall. Now here's Prince. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 2 on the clock. Here's McLaughlin. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up from this end.
You know, John Wall is not just a dynamic scorer. He is outstanding at sharing the ball with his open teammates.
Here's McLaughlin, covered by Wall. Noel passes to Prince. And they recover it. Will it go? Drills it from outside. Prince has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You know, when he was coming out of college, this is exactly what scouts thought Prince would be. A strong 3-and-D wing who plays with a lot of effort.
Covington dishes the Wall. Covington kicks to Wall. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Prince.
2 minutes remaining.
A 3.
Third quarter. 2 minutes.
Noel, no good. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second.
It goes on Kyle Anderson.
Team foul.
Boy, he's an outstanding defender and a very capable shooter. Covington is an extremely valuable role player.
Good on the second free throw. 1:49 left to play in the third. Here's McLaughlin, covered by Wall. Anderson against Covington for the tie. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense is determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
1:32 left in the third quarter. All with it, passes to Man. And here's Covington to the right side. 6 to shoot. Man passes to Covington. For the three. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. 1:05 left in the third. Here's Russell. It's deflected.
A capable defensive player. That wingspan of Batum, really an asset in blocking shots.
Powell outside for Batum. Lets it go with the three. Trains it from beyond the arc. Batum's got the lead up to 4 now for Los Angeles. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Timberwolves trail by 6. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Buries it from three-point range. Edwards got 12.
And all of a sudden, that three puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we got a tight ball game here. Clippers ahead. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented, as always, by State Farm.
And the winner today, big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubas. And it's Jackson in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Jackson finds George. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
Minnesota basketball.
The Timberwolves trail. And here's Russell. The kick out to Towns. He feeds it to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Jackson passes to Morris. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Clock at 6. Back to Jackson. Pass to George. Morris outside. Fires the three. The shot, no good. And Minnesota now the other way. Towns kicks to Gobert. Russell high post. Jackson on him. Russell inside. Zubac's defending. Russell, no luck. And George, here we go. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Jaden McDaniels. George, no good on the free throw. It's Gobert with the ball for the Timberwolves. Edwards inside, defended by George. And it's Towns missing. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard the pass to Morris. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And when he's aggressive, watch out. Morris finishing through the contact, now going to the line to try and add one more.
Jackson against Russell. Right wing, here's McDaniels. Kept alive. And slammed up by Gobert.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
George against Edwards. Outside, George. Outside, Leonard. And finished off by Leonard.
And guys, that's the man you want with the ball in his hands on that critical possession. Kawhi being his best in the biggest moments.
Russell against Jackson. Russell passes to Edwards.
2 minutes from
Russell looking around.
2 minutes.
He dishes it to Gobert. And he comes up with the deuce.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
Gobert, no good on that free throw. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. There's the pass to Zubac. 1:43 left to play in the final quarter. Shoots over Towns. Zubac, no good.
Foul. Every for Zubac. First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Minnesota.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Big spot. Towns with a chance here at the line. He's someone this team relies on.
And he ends up missing both free throws. Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Up top, Leonard. McDaniels defended. Leonard kicks to Morris. 4 on the clock. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And at about 230 pounds, Leonard is a well-built specimen. Can absorb defenders like it's nothing.
And there's the ice cream with the apple pie, folks. Excellent trip up the floor to stretch this lead out.
Outside, Russell. Pass to Edwards. Lets the three fly. Timberwolves keep it alive. Out to Russell. Edwards looking it over. The putback. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Absolutely amazing. This young man is so money. And his teammates absolutely love him. Carl Anthony Towns, a.k.a. Big Cat.
Out to Morris. Dishes it to Jackson. Towns with the steal. And here's Edwards from the arc. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside, George. Morris against Towns. Jackson passes to Morris. Unable to get a shot off in time, and they turn it over. A very unfortunate time there to pick up a shot clock violation. Over in the corner, Edwards. Back to Russell. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. That look, David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
With the thought of getting a victory on the road, the T-Wolves came into the arena tonight with a look of confidence. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon, a battle of two terrific front courts here. The rare night when guards take a back seat, Richard.
Times have changed. Front courts used to dominate the game. I remember in the 90s when it was Shaquille O'Neal, Hakeem Olajuwon, Patrick Ewing. That's when the game was dominated by bigs. But then once spacing happened, now tonight it looks like an old 90s basketball game.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Here's Morant after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Misses off the left iron.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
And Edwards, here we go.
Oh, yes! Whoa.
Throw it down!
Oh!
Rudy Gobert.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
And then Morant with the dunk!
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Memphis with the ball. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Okay, I see you, Ja, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
Russell against Morant. The kick out to Edwards. Pass to Towns. Outside Russell. Back to Towns. 6 to shoot. Outside Russell. Edwards for 3. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the floor.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
And man, does Morant put on the show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Morant against Russell. And he drives in. Pass to Towns. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Now here's Bane. Fires the 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. You know, talking about Dillon Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter.
It's Edwards with a drive.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
The 3 from Russell. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside Morant. Jackson on the wing. With the drive and the dunk by Jackson.
There are not many players of his size that can go off the mound and throw it down like Jaren Jackson Jr.
Russell to pass to Towns. Now here's Edwards. Takes a 3. Adams grabs the miss. From deep, Morant. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
If Morant knocks those down consistently, you got 0 chance on defense.
The Timberwolves trail. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
McDaniels finds Towns. Back to Daniels. Outside for Russell. From behind the arc. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
First team foul.
And what has made D'Lo a max player? He puts constant pressure on the defense.
That free throw misses. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third.
Yeah, so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
Now here's Morant. He's got 9. Outside for Brooks. Launches it. Morant, pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Russell to pass to Edwards. Here's Towns. Pass to Gobert. Over Adams. McDaniels inside. Brooks defending. Fires it from 18. That one off the back iron and out. Outside Morant. From deep. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Grizzlies. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Memphis leading. Morant and Bade in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Outside Bade, 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. That shot off the mark. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. McDaniels with it, guarded by Morant. Outside Russell, pass to McDaniels. The kick out to Edwards. Puts up a 3. Adams grabs the miss. Edwards is gone, just 1 for 4 so far. Here's Morant. Oh my goodness! Did you see that? Bring it up with a hammer.
That's how you finish. And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost because that's how he makes his living.
Towns for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And he lobs it up top. And the dunk by Jackson.
Love watching Jackson on the receiving end of the alley-oops. He definitely won the athletic locker.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And about Brooks becoming a staple in the middle of this lineup, Richard.
Plays the 2 and 3 positions on the floor and scores it really well. But most importantly, he's out there for his defensive effort and intensity. He is a versatile player that any team would love to have. Doesn't have to get up much. Jackson Jr. at 6'11" just easily finishes that hoop.
Russell against Bain. Here's Edwards. Up and in on the layup. Edwards has got his second basket of the game.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Morant against Russell. Morant in the
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards. For 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Edwards got 7.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Outside Morant. Jackson outside. Lets the 3 fly. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 5 assists in the game. Morant against Russell. And here's Edwards outside. No luck on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Brooks outside. Let's go with a 3. Russell with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Inside. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Woo! The whole arena felt packed. Towns can just be merciless on offense.
Morant, the pass to Bane. And too long on the shot. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Russell finds Gobert. Back to Russell. Now Towns. Gobert passes to Edwards. Pass to Russell. Banked it in off the glass.
Yeah, aggressive move by Russell. He's got the deep bag of tricks. So tough to stop.
Moran against Russell. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Russell. And there's the drive. Here's Gobert. Tries again. Outside for Russell. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Towns for 3. Adams grabs the miss.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Bane, the pass to Jackson. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Just like his pop, Jaren Jackson Jr. Yeah, look, this man, when he gets close to the hoop, it is pretty much automatic. You can't let that happen.
And here's Edwards outside. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
That is a huge 3 for them mentally. You don't want to go into halftime staring at a double-digit deficit.
And so it's Memphis, finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be right back. You could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
The Grizzlies shooting the ball with purpose. They're 68% from the field. On the court for the Timberwolves. Taurean Prince is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Jalen Noel. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's McLaughlin in at the 1. Now here's Green. Pass to Conchar. Shot on the wing. Minnesota with a rebound.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Now Reid. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Jordan McLaughlin, his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Grizzlies.
That's good from Jones. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Pass to McLaughlin, fires the 3, gets the 3 to fall.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now. When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
Here's Aldama. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Kicks it out to Anderson. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Outside Jones. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Jones has got 5 now.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Prince. Oh, powered down with both hands.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Pass to Noel. Prince down low, working on Green. Here's Prince. 1:33 left in the third quarter. To the inside, Tillman. Oh, and Reed with a block. Pass to Noel. Anderson for 3. Sinks it from distance.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Outside Jones. Green with the ball. And again, Memphis no good.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Here's Noel. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Outside, Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. And it's Tillman with a rebound. The Grizzlies have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Conchar. And that comes off the assist by Green.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Minnesota has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Here's McLaughlin. Kicks it out to Anderson. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson.
That was an, okay, let's say that was an odd play. You don't see misconnections like that too often.
Seven seconds left in the third quarter.
Come get it, come get it.
The 3 from Bain. Here's Adams. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. And more NBA action. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Wow, what a forceful drive by Towns. Going hard at the hoop and picking up a good foul along the way.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Memphis. And so Towns nails them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Morant against Russell. Up top, Morant from outside the arc. Second chance shot. And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Jaden McDaniel. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Memphis, Desmond Bain. Shooting 1.
Memphis leading. And here's Morant. Three-pointer. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Timberwolves shooting about 41%. Outside for Russell. Towns with the ball. Goes back up. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Steven Adams.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
And so Towns nails them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Outside Morant. Pass to Bain. Outside for Brooks. Back to Bain. Shot clock at 5. And again, Memphis no good. The Timberwolves trail. Russell with the ball. Guarded by Morant. Outside McDaniels. Beyond the arc. Here's Russell. The rebound by Jackson for Memphis. They've got nothing to fall in this fourth quarter. 0 of 5. Morant. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Jaden McDaniel.
The free throw drops for Morant.
The explosiveness of Morant is just incredible. His motor and work ethic are both tremendous as well.
Outside Russell. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. The 3 is up. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Stolen by Russell. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Back to Gobert. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Edwards. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Brooks outside. Fires for 3. Adams up top. McDaniels covering. And it's Brooks missing.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
And here's Edwards outside. And they'll get another chance. Towns finds Edwards. Off target with the 3.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
And the basket by Bain.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. Back to Towns. The kick out to Edwards. Looking to end the run. Again, the miss by Edwards.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Grizzlies.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Ja Morant.
And his playmaking is what stood out to me, effortlessly creating for his teammates.
And stolen by Edwards. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Knocks down the triple.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Morant. 5 to shoot. Pass to Adams. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Outside Russell from deep three-point range. And that bucket's good. And so the Grizzlies take the win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that'll...
At goal, 6'3", number 12, Josh Moran.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K. And Greg, you were talking about this. What do you appreciate about this matchup? The team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post-tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. George, no good.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Morant against Jackson, and that one's good. Morant.
And with the pace that Morant plays with, that mid-range is a great option. He can surprise defenders expecting Ja to drive it.
Now, here is Morris. Back to George from 18 feet away, and it's Morant with the rebound.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. It just comes up empty.
Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit. Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Off target with his three. The Clippers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And the wide open shot from Morris. And again, no good by the Clippers. Morant with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Payne for three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. George with the ball. Leonard the pass to George. Outside for Jackson. Clippers moving the ball around. The shot by George, no good. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Grant, stolen by Jackson. It's George on the wing. Adams defending. Down low. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Zubac finds George. Off target from outside.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Jackson passes to Leonard. This is to Morris. Back to Leonard. To end the drought, and it's good on the layup.
Kawhi Leonard's so calm, mixes speeds, understands when and where to drive the basketball.
Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
Here's Jackson. Steven Adams making his last shot. Jackson kicks to George. Good on the three-point shot.
Now, Paul George has been exceptionally consistent from three-point territory. That fluid shooting motion is something else.
Left side Jackson. 1:24 left to play in the first. Now here's Morant for three. Connects from three-point range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Jackson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The 11-footer. That one off the back iron and out. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Payne for three. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after two shots. The three from George. It's rebounded by Memphis. Brooks dishes to Morant. All alone. And that one, good. Morant's got 9 points.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Pass to Morris. Jackson looking around. And it's Morant with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And a wide open look for Payne. The wing jumper off target. And so it's Memphis with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And it's been...
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Wow, hammering it in!
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Passes it to George. Nobody near Leonard. Hits it from three-point range. He has 5.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Jackson against Morant. Out to Brooks. No one near him. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Zubac's a screen on Morant. It's stolen by Adams. To the middle, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to that big slam.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Morris with the screen for Leonard. Wants to get it to Morris and does. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's a jump ball.
On the wing, Bane. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. George with the ball. Now defended by Bane. Jackson in the corner. Morris outside. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Pass to Zubac. Shot clock at 6. The shot, no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Shoots from the baseline. Tips it. And there's Brooks putting it right back in. Brooks has got 6 in the quarter.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. And George kicks to Jackson. Back to George. The tray. And Bane pulls it down.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
From deep, Brooks can't hit that one. Clippers trail by 11. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Morant, the bounce back. Adams, the pass to Bane. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. It's not going to go for him. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. To the paint, Morris finds Zubac. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great. For our audience, can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post there. And you see those 2 boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the 2 defenders on the elbow. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
The Grizzlies with another miss. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. It's a 10-point game. For Memphis, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. For Los Angeles, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Leonard attacking. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Leonard. Morris has got it back down to single digits for Los Angeles. Morant against Jackson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
Both free throws good from Morant. And here is Los Angeles now. Now here is George. 40 seconds left to play here in the half. Morris kicks to Jackson. Clock at 6. Zubac the pass to Morris. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here's Bane. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Clippers trail by 10.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
Durant can't cash in from close range. And so it's Memphis with a 10-by-day thank you. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. So for the Clippers right now, Wall and Powell are the guard set. Robert Covington out there with Batum, and it's man in at the 3 spot. Outside, Wall. Outside, Covington. Wall looking it over. And the foul called on Xavier Tillman. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Powell finds Batum. Outside, Wall. Tillman knocks it loose. Here's Jones. They kick it out to Green. Lets it go from deep. He doesn't hit that one. The Clippers go the other way with it. Outside, Covington. Back to Wall. Shot clock at 5. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. Wall, that's a 2-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jones with it. He's picked up by Wall. Here's Conchar. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. It's tipped. Powell with the steal. Man passes to Powell. Wall, that's a 2-pointer. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. At that time, sets up his teammate.
Outside, Jones. The pass to Tillman. It's deflected. They recover it. They kick it out to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Jones. Second chance shot. Green. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. Clippers trail by 10. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Powell, the pass to Man.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Outside, Covington. Pass to Batum. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. .146 left here in the third quarter. Here's Jones. He can't get that one to fall. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Doors of an opportunity knocked in the 2021 playoffs. Terrence Mann was ready to go.
He was, Kevin, and that's not the first time this has happened where an injured teammate meant the team looked to him a little bit more, and he did not waste his opportunity. He scored with a ton of enthusiasm, has a very impressive motor. Love the assertiveness of Norman Powell. Boy, turn the lights out.
Wall against Jones. To the middle. It's stolen by Wall. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Man passes to Covington. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Tremendous job by Robert Covington to get the defense committed and draw the contact. Nice.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And both free throws good for Covington. 56 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
Ball against Morant. To the inside. Cuts off the pass. Passes it to Bain. High post try. And with the rebound. Clippers trail by 8. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Morant. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Now that's 17 points for John Morant.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
Down low. And Batum kicks to Powell. Here's the three. Drains the three-pointer. Powell's got his second basket of the night.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
And so it's Memphis. Headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've been giving John Wall all sorts of problems.
Please give a big round of applause.
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in a point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Really left alone that. Brooks is going to get the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Memphis. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Memphis.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just spanning the plane.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Clippers trail by 13. George finds Leonard. Back to George. Over Bain. And it's George missing. Memphis has gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And then Morant ramps it in.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
It's stolen by Adams. And here we go. Fast break and Morant's got it. And finished off by Morant.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And here's Leonard from 3. Cans it from downtown.
Well, Kawhi Leonard pure from the corner. Nice delivery, Kawhi.
Now Morant. Shoots it up. Morris with the rebound. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. They trail by 14. Zubac's the pass to George. Stolen by Brooks. Morant with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Here's Bain. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Outstanding pass. On time and on target.
Jackson against Morant. Jackson kicks to Morris. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. And they get it back. Back to Jackson. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. A three from Leonard. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. Morant scanning the floor. Right side Bain. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter. That one rolling around and rims out. Clippers trail by 13. Back to Morris. Now the feed to Leonard. It's stolen by Adams. Floats it up there for Bain. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Stolen by Jackson. Outside, Bain. Here's Brooks. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight will be a win by a large margin for the Grizzlies.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Ja Morant.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand. And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
From deep three-point range, and Desmond Bain with the three. And the Grizzlies lead by 13. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Jackson passes to Leonard. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. The long distance three is buried.
Well, one of those nights where Kawhi Leonard just decides, I'm going to take over.
And here is Bain. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
LA ball.
Pass to Zubac. Releases. Misses. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Jordan.
This should be an active game. Two squads that really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brent.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the one spot. And out of bounds, the Clippers will take it. Now the Clippers with it. Leonard on the wing. George outside. Pass to Jackson. The three. Rebound Minnesota. And it's Towns penetrating. Over Morris. Nails the baby hook.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but BA, those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Outside McDaniels. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
The kick out to Morris. George against Edwards. Wing shot on the way. George, good.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Jackson against Russell. He takes it in, and the layup falls.
Russell in complete control that time. Score off of that drive. It's a skill you have to have as a combo guard in this league.
Now here's Jackson. George outside. Back to Jackson. Morris on the wing. Jackson outside. George outside. Leonard passes to George. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from 14. The kick out to Morris. Jacks up a 3. Fires in the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. Stolen by Jackson. In transition, here come the Clippers. Lets it fly. Misses off the right iron. Minnesota in the lead. Outside for Russell. Towns against Morris.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Towns passes to McDaniels. Three-pointer, no good. The Clippers have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Now here's Towns. Pass to Edwards.
Rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? George against Edwards. Now here's Morris. Jackson, pass to Leonard. And the 3 off target. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. From deep. Here's Gobert, and the layup is good off the glass.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Jackson, pass to George. 36 seconds left to play in the first. And there it is for him. George has got 7 points.
Now they're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
And here's Edwards outside. No good on the shot. And Los Angeles the other way now. Jackson outside. For 3, George. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. He's got 10.
Yeah, really good job by Reggie Jackson, just finding the shooter and feeding him.
Knocked loose. George with a steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
First team foul.
And he makes a first.
You look at the massive hauls that have been received in the trades with Paul George. That should tell you how valuable PG is. Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Los Angeles.
And please give a big round of applause for the Pub.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's McDaniels in at small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. They push it up 4 on 3. Zubats finds Morris. George passes to Morris. And here's Jackson. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And Minnesota has possession, trailing by 8. Left side, Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. George passes to Leonard. Leonard on the wing. Back to Morris. Clock at 6. To the paint. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
He's perfect from the line this time. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement. Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And here's Jackson. But no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And stolen by Gobert. McDaniels against Leonard. Outside for Russell. Pass to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Morris. The Clippers in the lead. To the middle. Stolen by Russell. Here's McDaniels. Shoots over Jackson. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Clippers.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Morris for 3. George passes to Morris. Kicks it to George. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Second shot opportunity. Lots of room. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. George has got 17 points. Russell with the ball. Driving in. The kick out to Edwards. Takes the 3. This one for 3. The shot by Russell, no good.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Brent, at the center position, it does feel like we're seeing a re-emergence of the big man, the traditional 5.
Yeah, B.A., I think it comes down to whether or not you have one. I mean, there are teams that just don't have the bruising big that can go down into the post and dominate possessions to slow things down and get to the paint. Other teams are electing to want to play faster and with more skill. So it comes down to how a team wants to set their roster up as to whether or not the traditional 5 is part of your action.
Defensively, pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Another miss by Minnesota. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. George for 3. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Morris outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morris has got his second bucket on the night.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Edwards can't hit.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
George for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. 19 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Edwards can't hit. Now here's Leonard. 5 points in the game. Kicks it out to Jackson. Zubac passes to Morris. Over McDaniels. And so that brings the first half to a close. The Clippers on top, up by 11. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break. Ready for this.
Get ready for the Jabberwocky!
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Paul George has been sensational.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Robert Covington is out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Batum in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Powell finds Batum. As the whistle blows, it's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's Powell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
And the Clippers with the ball. Oh, it's stolen by Towns.
Well, the instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Pass to Covington. Inside. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Edwards. Russell from deep three-point land. Kept alive. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And just crashes the glass with effort and intensity. I mean, how do you box a guy out like Towns?
Wall, the pass to Powell. Three-pointer off the mark. The Timberwolves trail. And here's Edwards outside. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Los Angeles has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Here's Wall. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Back to Mann. 6 on the shot clock. Picked by Covington. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And Edwards slams it in.
With that long reach, Towns picks it, then has the awareness to get the ball up the floor.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Covington against Towns. Powell for three. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Shot is good by Edwards.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
And the big finish by Wall.
An athletic display by Wall, letting the defense know he can own the rim.
And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Zubats, he's checked in for Batum. Morris comes in for Covington. Leonard's checked in for Mann. And it's George in for Powell. Russell with the ball. Checked by Wall. The three. The shot by Russell, no good.
When you think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career, that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
Out to Leonard. Fires from deep. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. And stolen by Leonard.
2 minutes.
Up top, Morris. McDaniels covering. Leonard for 3. McDaniels with the rebound. Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover from it.
At BA, you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100%, a priority for him and the team. All night, they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
From downtown, and Towns with the 3. Towns just got 9.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Nice shot by George.
Well, that three-pointer's got to fire up George and the entire team.
Russell to pass to Gobert.
Blocking foul on Ivica Zubac. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Edwards. He's got 13 from deep. Edwards can't hit.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Leonard passes to Zubac, and it's going to be a 3-second call. For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Now Russell. Over to the left wing. Pass to Towns. The kick out to Edwards. 6 to shoot. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. 16 points for him. Russell against Wall. The kick out to Morris. Here's the 3. Edwards pulls it in. And Minnesota calls time here. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
With the perimeter D struggling to stay connected to him, they're getting bombarded.
All right, fans, let me hear you give it up for your Timberwolves. Timeout. Fans, your First Avenue Breakers. Make some noise.
Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
A smart move here, talk things over. He's really eating them up, and they've tried a few different looks defensively. Nothing quite getting it done.
And we've reached the end of the third. Clippers ahead, leading by 5. And right after this, we'll... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. George with the bucket.
Love to see PG getting into that zone, committed to find the points.
Outside Edwards. There's the 3. Gobert passes to Edwards. Here's Towns. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 5 rebounds in the game. The Clippers in the lead. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Wall, the pass to Leonard. Back to Wall. George, left side. The layup off target.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just crank it.
McDaniels can't hit. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting a nice 50% for the game. To the inside. That one's good from Morris. On the assist by Wall. And the Clippers lead by 9.
And being that Wall is a point guard, it's his responsibility to facilitate. Just a terrific dime right there.
Outside Edwards. 3-pointer. Gobert passes to McDaniels. It's stolen by Wall. Here we go. All alone. It's stolen. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Morris, right side.
Timberwolves foul. Jaden McDaniels. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Edwards against George. Pass to Leonard. Outside Russell. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Ball against Russell. Wall to pass to George. And the Clippers miss again. Minnesota has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Tries to snap the cold streak. Offensive rebound. Gobert. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That'll belong to John Wall. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Clippers.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball. And that's how you rack up assists.
The Timberwolves trail. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Towns. 4-3. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got rebound number 7 tonight. George against Russell. Stolen by Russell. Edwards for 3. Tries again. McDaniels, that's good.
What's the saying? Don't box out. Get your feelings hurt.
The Clippers shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. 1:14 left to play in the fourth. Wall to pass to Morris. Back to Wall. Clock at 6. Pulls up on the wing. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. Ooh, good work defensively by Morris. They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
Oh, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And here's George. Pass to Zubats. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Leonard finds George. Outside Wall. Here's Morris. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Leonard with the ball. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. Just a Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Now look at Memphis' starting group. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. Bain can't get it to fall.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
The drive by Russell. Here's Edwards with the drive.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Russell against Morant. That shot misses. And Minnesota now the other way. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Edwards with it. Now defended by Bain.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter.
We saw glimpses of John Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
And Morant throws it down.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Offline with his 3. Another level indeed for John Morant, his 3rd season, Smitty, in the NBA, and now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
The drive by Russell, and it's Morant with the rebound. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Jackson with it, now guarded by Towns. Jackson, a screen on Russell. Morant dishes to Jackson. Can't hit from in close. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
And finished off by Gobert.
That's a signature move by Gobert. The length allows him to do what others can't.
Morant passes to Bing. Pulls up on the wing. And it's Morant missing.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Outside, Russell. Now, here's McDaniels. Guarded by Bain. Here's Towns. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Shot clock at 2, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Morant with it. 1:51 left to play in the first quarter. Over Russell. Jackson finds Bain from deep. That shot no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
A kick out to Towns. There's Russell with the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And a wide open look for Bain. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
Here's Edwards. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Tries the spin move. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Outside, Towns. Here he goes.
And how about those long strides of Towns? Uses that length so well on these drives to attract contact.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws of this one.
Anthony Towns. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Spydi with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
Morant kicks to Bain. And Morant throws it down.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
So looking it over. Shoots the three. The Timberwolves again can't hit. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Timberwolves lead by 3. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the center position. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 3-point lead. Outside Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Towns for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
Payne for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. For 3, Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here's Morant. And he slams it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
For 3, Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Edwards got 7 points in the game. I need to talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Edwards with it. Now defended by Bain. Towns wide open. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had it.
Morant dishes to Brooks. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Edwards. And the rejection by Morant.
Flying around the court, Morant can block shots both on ball and in help.
Out to Brooks. Pass to Morant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
Right now is their passing game, and it's been on point. Doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Gobert tried to bank it in, but he misses.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Outside, Russell. Pass to Edwards. From deep 3-point range. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Edwards got the lead up to 5 now for the Timberwolves.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Payne for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. Left side, Edwards. The shot's good. And now a 7-point Minnesota lead.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
On the wing, Brooks. A 3. Here's Adams. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
And that one misses.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes. It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. They're running. Russell with a wide-open look. And another three for Minnesota.
Cognizant of the entire court. Russell aware of where the defenders are and really does a great job creating opportunities.
Jackson from long range. Morant kicks to Jackson. And it's off from three-point range. Minnesota leading by 8. The pass to Towns. Russell against Jackson. It's Russell with the drive. The kick out to Towns. Just 5 to shoot. Knocks down the three ball.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Passes it to Gobert. Back to McDaniel. Outside, Towns. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
Nice defense by Dylan Brooks, using his power on that play.
The Grizzlies, 16.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels at the 3, the small forward. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on.
Yes, that goes in. Konchar's got his first 2 points of the night.
I thought for sure the defense was going to send that one back, but he somehow got that one up, over the D and in.
Russell kicks to McDaniel. Edwards inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, impressive drive there by Edwards. Mixing it up with the D to draw the foul while in the act.
This is his first free throw of the game.
How about last season? Made about 79% of his attempts, so those are really quality numbers.
Well, great with this Memphis Grizzlies team. You like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
And Towns gets it to go.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
Jones looking for an opening. Memphis moving it around. Here's Aldama. McDaniels defending.
Look, that's in his range, but he had a defender right up in his chest.
And Towns throws it down.
Man, that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Green. Russell passes to Gobert. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Russell against Jones. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Timberwolves leading by 13. Outside, Russell.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
It's stolen by Green. And it's Memphis on the break. Jones is running. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
That one misses for Jones. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. We've got 1:55 left in the third. Here's Morant. Here's Adams. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got 11 rebounds in the game. McDaniels kicks to Russell. A kick out to Towns. 6 to shoot. He feeds it to Gobert. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Gobert going to the line. The defense couldn't do anything but foul the big fella.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
In this era of stretch bigs, many traditional centers have struggled, but Rudy Gobert just continues to thrive at both ends.
The feed to Adams. Out to Morant. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
Yeah, and he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath. And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
And the Timberwolves call time.
Timberwolves call time. Show your spirit, fans. Live receiving arena gets a free t-shirt. Making their way onto the court are your Minnesota Timberwolves dancers.
1:06 left to play in the third. Edwards passes to Gobert. Russell against Morant. Out to Edwards. Stolen by Brooks. Pass to Morant. Inside. And Adams with the slam.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Payne for 3. Tries again. And here's Brooks from outside. The shot misses. Minnesota leading by 13. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And he's got more than a few ways to beat you. Edwards will be aggressive when he has to initiate contact and create the N1 opportunity.
The Grizzlies trail by 16. Morant drives in. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Morant's got 4 this quarter.
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Timberwolves put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. So he gets them both. Payne looking around. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Timberwolves ahead, up by 16. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Brooks from outside. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Here's Morant. From deep. Gobert pulls it in. Outside, Russell. Pass to McDaniels. Towns kicks to Gobert. Back to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside, Bane. The pass to Morant. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And it's in there. That's now 8 points for Steven Adams.
What I like about Adams, he just knows where to be. Nice play.
Outside, Russell. Over in the corner, McDaniels. The kick out to Towns. Here's Russell with the 3. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Shrewd decision on the shot by Morant. Goes into the defender to make sure he gets fouled.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Over in the corner, Edwards. 5 to shoot. Russell finds Towns. That 3 off the mark. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 17. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. From downtown, they get it back.
Yeah, and that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Edwards against Bane. Over Edwards. And again, Memphis no good.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
McDaniels passes to Russell. Gobert, and there's Gobert, putting it right back in. And the Timberwolves lead by 21.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him. On defense, the Timberwolves. They've played a great fourth quarter defensive, allowing only 3 points. Morant passes to Bain. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one.
Solid work inside from Desmond Bain. He doesn't lack confidence attacking down there.
Edwards kicks to Russell. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 8 rebounds in this game.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Timberwolves.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Anthony Edwards.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
That free throw missing.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Morant dishes to Adams. He kicks it to Jackson. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Morant missing.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
From deep 3-point range, the kick out to Towns. Here's McDaniels offline. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play